Let me show you briefly where this AlnorSelect program is actually on our website. So if you go to support, you go to selection software, then you go to AlnorSelect, then you go to AlnorSelect again. So you have the starting page of this app, of this program, and I would like you to show this button here. It says create account. We recommend to our customers to create the account with us. Having the account created will allow our customers to store their selections on our website, and also to have them to have this changed whatever the customer wants. So if you want to have, if you press the create account button, you will have the form that you have to fill in, and then you can start your calculations. If you don't do that, you can still make your selection, you can still create the list, and you can still send it to us, but you will not be able to make any changes. So as I said, it will be very nice if you can make it, if you can create the account. So we will focus, as you can see, the program is based on tiles. This looks like I'd say a Windows Phone tile, something like this. It's very nice, very handy. We will focus on these two sections of this AlnorSelect today. First will be design a heat recovery system, and the other one will be ventilation units with heat recovery system. Tomek will go through this in details. So Tomek, if you can take over of me now.
Yes, of course. So as Martin said before, today we'll mainly focus on residential ventilation, but let's briefly go through the available tools. So the first one is ventilation calculators. So depending on the input parameters, you can easily calculate, for example, airspeed or volume, airflow, or duct cross section for both rectangular or round one ducts. This is the first one. The second one is design a heat recovery system. It allows selection of the appropriate unit for a specific building and generates a complete list of components. We will go with this in more details, but after a short briefing. The next one is a airflow calculator for our zoning system. It enables us virtual zoning of the installation, simulation of zoning system operation, and generation of parameters required to configure zoning automation. It is more complicated, so if you are interested in such calculators, we can arrange another meeting and talk about it in more details. The next one is a ventilation units with heat recovery. It is advanced configurator that helps select the appropriate model based on system design requirements or specific operation points. So today we will go in more details also with this one. And maybe at the moment another one. It is a selector for easy configurator for school unit feature. It is, maybe I will show you. It's easy to configure exact code in our company for this unit. For example, I will go select the airflow, select on heat exchanger. As you can see, there is a code which is creating live for you. If I want to add, for example, constant flow system to this unit, and this is CF appear in the index of our units. So you can easy configure your unit. The next one is a FLX system. It is a configurator for distribution boxes, for both made of EPP or galvanized steel. For example, you can choose between a flat one or through manifolds. And for example, if you know the diameter, main diameter, which interests you the most, for example, 160, and number of spigots, connections, you get two index for our manifolds made of EPP. You can see the drawing of this and where the connections are. Okay, the next one, it will be single room heat recovery units. You can also easily configure and choose between a performance or control or exhaust hood, type of exhaust hood. So for example, if you get 150 diameter and 60 cubic meter per hour efficiency, you get a discount. If you want go with a remote controller, you can get another code, as you can see. You can choose between a plastic exhaust or aluminum. As you can see in the picture, they are different. And you have a ready ordering code there. Maybe the next one, we have also calculators selection software for the duct heaters, for both round and rectangular one. The same for the VAV regulators, and special application. But these two applications, AlnorSelect and AlnorCam, are desktop applications. So you have to download it to your computer and install, and then the launch. And with AlnorSelect, you can choose right silencer for your installation, and in the AlnorCam software, you can design rectangular ducts and fittings. So maybe let's start with the main tools. As Martin said before, first we should create an account, but I already have an account, so I will go directly to the login. I have an account already, so I will log in. Just click login.
And the button changes then?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you log in,
yeah,
you will see now this button has changed. If you can point it, inquiries.
Yes.
So instead of create account, we have inquiries. So you have the direct contacts to the sales the representative or the technical support.
Yeah. So after login, we will select the tile corresponding to our needs. So in this case, since today's webinar focuses on residential ventilation, we will choose design a heat recovery system. And next, we have follow the instruction displayed on the screen. So first, we have information that we can add a list of your rooms below and specify the parameters. If you have finished creating the list of rooms, go to the next step by clicking Choose Recuperator there. And as you can see, you can enter room data according to our own project.
Like manually?
Like manually. Mm-hmm. We have a garage, we have a living room, we have a bathroom, for example. But for the purpose of this webinar, we will use a ready main template to quickly go through the process. So maybe select to get more rooms. As you can see, we have a small flat template, big apartment, small house, big house template, and two-story house. So maybe for today, go with for example, with the big house. And there is a list of rooms from the template.
You can still change it. You can still make changes in.
Yes, you can still add another room or cancel some room or change it. from the list. But at the moment, maybe we will feel together this spirit area. Maybe Martin, could you help me please with this?
Yeah.
Propose something, for example.
Okay, so we have living room as a first room.
Yes.
So we're gonna go for the, I say 25 meters.
25 meters. Okay, this is room area, yeah, in square meters. As you can see there, type of room, it is air supply, because we need supply air to the living room, for example, to the living room, to the bedroom, to the office, for example, and we have a room with exhaust air, and we exhaust polluted air, wet and polluted air from kitchen, from the bathroom, from toilet, and from the laundry, and so on. So the software gets us automatic suggestion, but you can still change it if you want to change it to another one.
Okay, so only number of people.
Yes,
still number of people.
Planned number of people. It is important because we have to deliver a proper amount of fresh air to living rooms. Yeah.
So family of 4. Yeah.
Family, big house. It can be a family of 4. So let's go with 4 people in this room. The next one we have kitchen. What will be the room area, for example?
12 meters.
12. Okay, it can be 12. As you can see, planned number of people is not required, because from the wet and polluted rooms, we don't have to provide this number. Yeah. The next one is a bedroom. So it is
10 meters.
10 meters. Okay, it can be 10 meters. And number of people in this bedroom?
So it will be a couple of 2, yeah.
Couple, okay. So 2.
So
okay, so we have another bedroom. Room area.
9 meters.
9 meters, okay. Number of people?
The older child. 1.
Okay, 1. Okay. The next one, bedroom?
8.
8, okay.
Goes for a smaller child.
Smaller child, okay. And we have a bathroom. It's a big house.
Yeah, so nice big bathroom. 12.
12?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, 12. Not required if we talk about number of people. Toilet?
3.
It's enough. enough for a toilet, of course. And we have an office.
So 10 meters.
Big office, okay.
Yeah.
Big office, a number of people, because we need to deliver fresh air there.
1. So office only for 1.
Only for 1.
It's
okay. Private office. Okay.
Yeah, private office.
Okay. We have also a wardrobe.
Wardrobe 4 meters.
4 meters. Okay. And boiler
6 meters.
6 meters. Okay. Garage
32.
32. Big garage. Okay. For 2 cars, I think. Yes, and we have a pantry
of 3 meters, and you're talking about my dream house now. Yeah.
Okay, so 3 meters. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, we have filled up every field in this page, and according to the instruction, if you have finished creating the list of rooms, go to the next step by clicking Choose Recuperator. So we can click this one, and we have an information. The calculated supply efficiency is lower than exhaust efficiency. Edit the air supply parameters of supply rooms. Mechanical ventilation should be balanced. Example, supply
equals exhaust.
Equals exhaust, yes. So we can correct it or go to the next step. But for webinars purpose, we will correct it, I think. Let's see what we have. We have divided rooms for destination. So we have rooms with fresh air and rooms with extract air. And other rooms, which is boiler or garage, which we don't need to ventilate. As you can see, we have air demand in cubic meters per hour. We have airflow efficiency proposed by our algorithm. It is for living rooms, it is at least 20 cubic meters per hour. And for exhaust room, we have specified for each room time, because it depends, of course, on country regulations. In each country are different regulations, but in Poland we have such regulation that from the kitchen we have to extract about 70 cubic meter per hour. From the bathroom is about at least 50, but if it is bigger, so we should extract a little bit more. From toilet, we should extract 30, from wardrobe 15, and from pantry also 15. So as you can see, we have a airflow efficiency from supply and from extract. On the supply, we have 193 and 195 for the extract rooms. So it should be balanced. So maybe we can change something in the supply rooms because it is smaller amount, yeah? Yeah. So maybe we can go with the addition of this room. I don't know, maybe this bedroom, maybe we can change, for example. I don't know what we should.
Let's go for bedroom.
Yeah, let's go for bedroom. So click edit, and maybe there will be 25.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to click save.
Still one.
Still we have the same information, so we have check. At the moment we have 124 and 194 and 195. So still 1 cubic meter. Yes, one more bedroom. Maybe with this one go, and we can add 1 cubic meter and click save. So as you can see, at the moment, total airflow capacity is marked green and equals. So we can go to the next step. Next step is we have to say what percentage of recuperator efficiency it is with nominal work, because we don't want to the unit works on 100% to achieve this efficiency.
So we have to determine the efficiency of the recuperator.
Yes, and we propose that it should be at least 70%. It means that on the 17% of nominal efficiency, the unit should blow this designed air efficiency. Yeah, so if we get there 70%, it should be the unit with efficiency at least 280 cubic meter per hour. So maybe we can change it, as you can see.
But then we're gonna need a bigger unit.
Yes, we want the unit works more silently and with less power consumption, for example. So if we get 60%, the parameters will be better for the unit in the future. So
it won't be working that hard.
Yeah. So if you can see, we have 60%, and the program said that the recuperator should be at least with 325 cubic meters per hour. So when we have ready, we can go show list of selected units. But I would like to say about this area, we have also possibility to choose a zoning system, but it's more and more complicated. And if you want familiar with zoning system, with zoning calculators, zoning selection software, we can arrange another meeting and tell you more with more details. Yeah. So at the moment we choose no for zoning system and go to show list of selected units. So click it. As you can see, Martin, what we have there?
We have there the options that we can choose to choose ourselves appropriate heat recovery unit. As you can see at the bottom, you have the lists of the optional units that we can use, and just right there, we have the options that we have to fill in to get the unit that is the best for us at this stage. So let's just start from the type of mounting. What would you say?
Yeah? It can be.
Okay. Let's go. If we go to type of mounting, it's gonna give you a suspended, horizontal, vertical. What would you like?
So maybe vertical.
Let's go for vertical then.
Yeah.
So we already have the options there. With all the units, they are vertical.
But it's still a lot of units.
It's still a lot of units. We're gonna make it a bit smaller. So we're going to go for another option. Let's just say that we want to have arrange the connections.
I would like to install it, for example, in a boiler. So it will be one side.
One side,
yes, for example.
Now, so another selection made. So less units are to be chosen. Next will be if you want a preheater.
Yes, of course. It is important and necessary. So
we go for preheater and a nice option of constant flow.
I also would like to get an.
What heat exchanger would you like?
With enthalpic. With enthalpic.
We go for enthalpic then.
Yes.
Okay. Now, so as you can see, now we have only few options, few units to be chosen.
Yeah.
Next, left or right version?
It depends on the project, of course, but
we're gonna go for left.
Let's go. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go for left now. Another option.
As you can see, we have only four options to choose.
Okay. Control wireless or wired.
It can be wired.
So we like tablets, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice tablets. So we're gonna go for wired. Two options left. 325 or 350.
Let's choose maybe 325.
325 that will match exactly what we require. There you go.
Yes. So if we already select the unit which we want, which we prefer, but still it is appropriate unit for this installation, for this building, we can go further and select the unit.
Maybe we can show that we can actually.
Yes, if you want to know more details, we can go directly to the technical data sheet and just click a catalog,
and it will get you through.
We will have a technical data sheet of this unit with the all option, all data, all technical data.
It's a data sheet on our website, actually.
Yes. So we have some charts, some information about the filters, for example, about the class energy class, and the product feature. Yes, for this unit. So let's back to the software and just click select unit and continue. Now we have selected unit. Main information about this unit, as you can see, with dimensions of connections, type of mounting, it is left version with a preheater, with a constant flow, with an enthalpic heat exchanger, with wired control. It is ready. We have the unit chosen. Now we have to select an air distribution system because this tool enables us to get a full list of components for installation.
Which will pop up at the end.
Yeah.
So I say if we promoting APP, let's go for APP now.
Yes, we can select material for this distribution system, and we have to choose steel and EPP. As Martin said, we promoted EPP, so let's go with EPP. And that diameter, at the moment we have only 75 millimeters diameter, because for EPP system at the moment we have only 75. If we choose, for example, a steel distribution, air distribution system. We can select between 90, 75, 63, and 50. So,
but for the EPP, we will have 90 millimeters very soon.
Very soon, yeah. And of course, we will add it to this tool. So let's select 75. And we have recommended airspeed in the ducts to the installation will be silent and efficiency with low pressure drops. So the 2.5 meter per second, it will be great for this. So at the moment we can go further and select elements. As you can see, we have another list.
So it's giving us a breakdown of the manifolds and plenum boxes that will be needed. So you can have a look.
Yes, we can have a look. And we have divided building for air supply rooms and exhaust air rooms. And our software propose the plenum boxes for each rooms. And we have to select the manifolds. As you can see, we have a list for the plenum boxes. I can go with the information window and I can see how it looks, what are dimensions of these plenum boxes, and it is okay for me. I can go with it, or I can choose for another one. For example, I don't know, maybe I want to get 160 because I can see there is a 3 ducts to this plenum box, and with the bigger end there is a 80 cubic meter per hour efficiency, as you can see. So I think the bigger connection will be better because it will be more silent, you know. Let's go with the proposed plenum boxes and go to the select a manifold. We have to select a manifold separately from the supply and separately for the exhaust rooms. So select for the air supply. Because before we select EPP, we have only to choose the EPP, and now we can select between a flat one or through manifold. So
first will be the flat one.
First, it should be a flat one. There is diameter, so it is a main connection. Main connection. So our software proposes 160 because connections in the unit are 160, so it is easy without a mistake. And quantity of connections, it is also counted by software automatically, so we have 8 connections and 2 manifolds to choose. So we can select this one or this one. Yes, short visualization. So, for example, we can select this one. Mm-hmm. And the same situation we have for extract air manifolds. You can also choose EPP, of course, and also choose between flat or through manifolds. Maybe this one will be through. And the same situation with the diameter, only 160 because the unit has a 160. And the quantity, it's 10. And we have one option to choose. This is the drawing of these manifolds. We can show a visualization and select manifold. Yes, we have plenum boxes and manifolds selected. We can change amount of semi-rigid duct, FLX, so we can change this amount, but average length between the manifolds and the plenum boxes is about 10 meters. We know that from the experience, our experience.
Yes, and it's very important to say that you can make the changes on your own, whatever you like. Actually. Yeah. So it's only proposed number of ducts and all the fittings and everything. You can still make changes yourselves.
Yeah. So we have selected manifolds and plenum boxes and the semi-rigid ducts, and now we have to select main ducts. So
stay with
it
EPP.
will be, yes, still with EPP, and we have diameter as in the unit. Number of ducts, it is also automatic proposed, but we can still change it. For intake and exhaust duct, we propose EPP with 43 millimeters thickness because of thermal insulation, better thermal insulation. And for air supply and extract, we go with the EPP with 15. This is also you can see the drawing and the picture of these ducts, and we can go with there. You can choose, as you can see, you can choose between 43. If you think that 15 millimeter is enough, you can also choose it. Or if you don't want to go with the EPP, you can still go with the galvanized one. So we choose EPP. So we have almost already chosen. Now we can view a list of items for our project.
Yeah. So if we press it,
let's go. And as you can see, what we see, Martin.
And we have list all the products that are required for this ventilation system. So as we mentioned, just right there on the right hand side, you have the numbers that they can be changed. So you can make the changes on your own. You can choose whatever you like. You can play along with it, and then afterwards you can save the project if you are registered. So when you are registered, you have the account, you can save the project, you can get back to that project afterwards, you can make the changes after. If you are not registered, you can only send the selection report, or you can download the PDF. Okay, so now report form.
Yes, we highly encourage to test this option because it is very important to test it, and you can save and send us this project. Yes, we can show you one more option. If we talk about, for example, we choose a unit with a wired control, and we can choose a controller, for example, between LCD controller or standard one, basic one. Yes, we can choose a semi-rigid ducts with between antibacterial or standard one. Yes, without antibacterial. We can choose a wall-mounted grills. Yeah, so it can be this one, it can be this one, or maybe combi.
And you have the information button on the right hand side as well.
Yeah. We can choose a silencer. If we have a lot of area to mounting, we can go with the rigid silencer. But if not, we can go with the flexible silencer. Yeah. And we have some mounting types. Yeah. So maybe first we show how to save the project. We will save. Would you like to save a new project? Yes.
New project.
Project name, webinar, tests, save project, new project saved, just click OK, and we can download the selection report in PDF, for example. We can show you. As you can see, we have ready PDF
and the
selection report with a list of rooms, with the room area, with air volume needed, with unit, selected unit, with control unit settings. For example, on each gear we have airflow, a standard. This is standard from our factory. We have the summary of the unit. We have summary of product list. Yeah.
And we focused on this list to be easy to work with, to be easy to read, and to be easy to change. And
yes, this is our catalog code, our products, our catalog code, our picture, and name of this. So it is.
So you don't have to browse the website. You still have on one list. You have still this on one list. You can use it. It's much easier and quicker to work with.
Yeah. So let's back. And of course, you can send the selection report to email address to your, for example, salesperson, or for the export.
Or to the export at alnor.pl.
Yes, just write, fill up this field.
Or to yourself.
if you want. But you can always download the report and just click download and it will be no problem. So that's all. If we talk about this tool, now we would like to return maybe to the ventilation units with heat recovery configuration.
So it will go.
It's the same like in the previous stage, but it's more advanced tool. Yeah, we have more options.
So if you want to choose only the heat recovery unit, you don't have to. You don't want to choose all the system. You don't want to make the selection for all the system. Just the heat recovery unit. You can use this tool.
Yes.
You don't have to go through all the details, all the functions of the other tool that we were presenting before.
Yes, so it's the same that by applying different filters, you can easily find the appropriate unit for your system, but this is only the beginning of its capabilities. So maybe, Martin, let's select an example unit for purpose of this tool.
Yeah, no problem. So we had now the standing
full list is more than 500 units. Yeah,
and we're gonna go smaller. We will eliminate the units and we will choose the correct one, the one that we require. So let's start from the fact that it will be mounted.
Type of mount. Yeah. Okay.
Suspended.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now,
as you can see, the list is now 300.
Mm-hmm. So next option, I'd say it will be the constant flow. I want to go for constant flow. Yes.
Okay.
152.
Yeah.
So I'd say I want to have it 350
airflow. Yeah. Airflow. Okay. So it can be 350.
Okay. Only 8 units. So only the slimmer left. We eliminated flutter at this stage because flutter is smaller.
Yes, flutter is up to 250.
Heat exchanger. We go for the counterflow at this stage.
Counterflow, so standard heat recovery heat exchanger. Okay.
We have only 4 left.
Only 4.
So we want to have the control wireless.
Wireless, okay. This time will be wireless.
Only 2 left.
We have both.
So preheater. Yes, I want to go for preheater. Only 1 left.
As you can see, we can still choose between. We don't have to fill every field. We can use choose it from the list, or if you go with the filters, the list will be smaller. Yeah. So with the preheater,
only 1 left.
We have only 1 left. Slimmer 350 with a preheater and with a constant flow system.
And again, you can go through catalog
website. You can go catalog, but there is a difference. As you can see. We have an information that the control is wireless, and we can go with this one, and we are directed to the wireless control, dedicated controllers for this automation.
Yes, we have a few of them. That's why we give in options to choose from.
You can choose between this one. We have information about the filter using in this unit. So we have exact code of filters, depends on the classification, filtration class, and we can go with the G4 or F7. And if you want to know more about it, you can also click, and we can go to the technical data sheet of our filters for every unit we have. And we can propose an electrostatic filter, for example, for slimmer 350, it's dedicated 200 electrostatic filter. We can also go to the technical data sheet. It's only information, additional information. Yeah. Okay, so if we have selected a specific heat recovery unit, we can go to the parameters and damping. So maybe let's click it. And as you can see, we have two charts separately for the supply and separately for the extract. And if you know the data, the air pressure in the supply and exact ducts, as well as the required airflow, you can easily verify whether the unit operates its optimal working point. So maybe we can enter the pressure drop in the standard 150, for example. We can go with 150 Pascal on the supplies, and I don't know, 130 in the extract. Dedicated airflow, this 350, so dedicated airflow should be near the 250, for example. So 250 cubic meter per hour. The same for the extract, because the installation should be balanced. As you can see, we have a charts and the operating points for these parameters. So the closer the operating point is to the center of the chart, the more suitable the selected unit is. So we know that the unit is selected properly, and we have a lot of information according to this working point. So we can check, for example, power consumption in this working point for this unit. At the moment, it is 110 watts. We can check temperature heat recovery ratio. Yes, so 82%. In this working point, it's 82%. If we change it, for example, as you can see, I changed the working point on the chart, and there changed the data for power consumption and for the temperature heat recovery. Yeah, we have information for the SPI in this working point, and or sound acoustic data. So this is the first one. We can also check the airflow and pressure drop charts. If we click at data, we have a lot of charts. We have choose, for example, a silencer for this unit and check how the data change, how the noise it will be. So, for example, we select for this unit rigid silencer, and between 600 or 1200, maybe the longer one, and we will install it on the supply duct. Yeah, and we can check the results. As you can see, supply duct is filled with the green color, and without silencers, we'll check the results. Please check the data for this. Check the results, and they change. The same for extract.
So it will highlight the actual extract.
Yes, you can know how noisy the unit is after selecting a unit. And we have additional accessories for our heat recovery unit. So we can add additional duct cooler heaters, water heaters, or and so on. So As you can see, these tools are highly advanced and very helpful. So I think it will be useful for you. And Martin, maybe let's summarize the key information. For today.
Yes. So as you noticed, we made a selection of both the whole system and the unit itself. We wanted to show you how it works, and we wanted to show you that it's very accessible and very easy to work with. We count also on you guys to have it tested and to give us feedback, because we basically focused at this stage, we focused on the Polish market, and we want to have it introduced further in Europe and the world. And we are kind of curious how it's going to be working in other countries. Mostly because of the fact that we are based on the Polish regulations, and your regulations obviously can be a bit different. Even the room height can be different.
Yeah.
So so please give us a feedback if you have it tested. We encourage you to make the selection and to send us the list of items. So we can check, and we can maybe make an offer for yourselves. So I guess when it comes to these two options, that will be it. What would you say?
Yeah, it is explained well, I think. And if you are interested in another calculator, so please let us know and we will arrange another meeting, another webinar maybe for this one. Yeah.
Yeah. So yes. So we're gonna go now maybe for the Q&A section.
Yeah.
If you are guys.
Maybe do you have any question regarding to this software, this cases which we?
You can unmute your microphones now, and please.
We will try to answer you if you have any question, of course. So Martin, I think that's all. Any question and more question? If not, we would like to thank you very much for today.
Yes.
And encourage you to test our software
and give us as many feedbacks as possible. We're working on it, to be honest, to have this unit tailored for not for everybody, basically, because it can be tailored for everybody, but for as many people as possible. We want to have it useful, and as you probably noticed, this tool is free of charge, so you can use it without any charge. We're not going to say at the end that it's $99.99. So yes, please use it. Please give us feedback. Please send us your quotations. We will look after them.
And you have any question about it, you can still write for us. We have a special address dedicated to heat recovery units. It is helpdesk.alnor.com.pl
or export@alnor.com.pl can be also the suitable email address.
Yeah, we have all these addresses in the contact section. We have a sales department, which is export, and the heat recovery units, it is technical support, it is helpdesk@alnor.com.pl.
Please play along with the program and give us feedback. We are very curious what you think about it.
Yeah, I will show you our website, company section, and we have an address and email addresses. Sorry. Yeah, this one. It is our website, company, and this we have contact, and there you have every address, email address which you need, and phone numbers. Yeah.
And also our customers know how to get to us. So
I think that's all.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you very much for your time, guys. We appreciate that you spent this hour with us. Hopefully we will get contacted soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Bye.